And 8 persons are still receiving treatment at the Nigerian Navy Reference Hospital at Amuwo, with others in some government and private hospitals across the state. A mother of a child found under the rubble was identified today. Health correspondent Jacqueline Ogo reports.
What do you do when you dress up for church on Sunday morning with your wife and suddenly there is an explosion which rips your lovely suit apart and leaves you in your boxers and singlet? Then suddenly you find yourself in the hospital. That was the case of this man.
I've not seen my wife. They said she's in Ibijoke Hospital. That's what they told me, but I've not set my eyes on her.
Little Favor has a big reason to smile. Since the Sunday morning explosion, Red Cross officials have been looking for her parents. She could not at first recognize her mother. But when her mother turned and she saw her face fully, she began to cry because of the wounds.
She said we should bring her, but she would not be able to handle her because of her condition. She didn't know what brought her there. She was asking us.
Wife of Lagos State Governor Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu came calling with her entourage with words of comfort and cash gifts. "56 persons were brought to the Nigerian Navy Reference Hospital in Amuwo Sunday morning. 36 were students of the Bethlehem Girls High School and 20 were adults. 46 were discharged and moved to Luth. 8 others are still in the hospital, one amongst them in the intensive care unit.
We saw smoke and sister told us that we should move to the back door. We all started running and they helped us. Some people from outside helped some students through the fence. For the ones I've heard of, most students are safe.
She was just in her own pool of blood, but they were able to save the situation.
The Navy says the patients were not bothered to pay cash because it is a national disaster that calls for national cooperation.
We are doing what is demanded of us as healthcare professionals who are ready to provide safe and quality healthcare.
President Muhammadu Buhari has described the pipeline explosions as a national disaster, and he is indeed correct. Many Nigerians say disasters should always be guarded against to avoid heart-rending scenarios like this one. Jacqueline Ogo, TVC News, Lagos.